Now the starters for the visiting.
Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Van Vliet against Curry. Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Over Thompson. Butler can't get it to go. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Outside Podziemski. Here's Green, guarded by Van Vliet. The three from Curry, pure from three-point range.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Houston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Outside Moody. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Curry against Van Vliet. Well, Brett, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Now here's Green. Brooks outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Golden State on D. Trailing by 2. Şengün, a screen on Butler. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Curry. 6 to shoot. Thompson passes to Şengün. Van Vliet outside.
Steph getting a little bit nasty on the defensive end there, not letting his man get comfortable on that possession.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the paint. Tipped. Outside for Green. Thompson with a screen. Shot from 12. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Butler. From deep. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 8.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Curry against Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Outside, Green. The Rockets with another miss. The Warriors leading. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots. So that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Butler with the bucket.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now here's Green. Over Hield. And it's Green missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hield against Green. Back to Butler. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Eason. No made baskets yet. Pass to Whitmore. Şengün, the screen, down low. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside Curry. Now here's Hield. Whitmore defending. Inside, Jackson Davis. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And credit Buddy on that play. The correct read, setting up his teammate.
Pass to Şengün. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. From 9 feet out. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. The three from Curry. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Warriors ball.
Houston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Basket's good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Payton. Now here's Butler. Pass to Green. Here's Curry. Green with a screen on Thompson. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Şengün.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Curry. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Green. From the arc. And again, no good by Golden State. For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. LeBron, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Podziemski. Still no points. Green with a screen on Green to win the run. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Şengün. Hields checked in for the Warriors. Now here's VanVleet. Three on the clock. From the top of the key. No luck on that one. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Smith. Back to Podziemski. There's the 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's VanVleet. He's closely guarded. That one's good for 2.
And clearly from mid-range, VanVleet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Now Butler. Shot on the wing. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top, leading by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. And it's Green missing. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Green, a screen. There he is, the 3-point king, delivers on cue.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. And that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Now here's Green, still without a bucket. The shot no good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here is Green. Şengün passes to VanVleet. With some arc. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Moody. Thompson against Butler. Pass to Curry. Uncovered. Jump shot is good that time. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Outside, Green. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
against Van Vliet. Curry finds some space. Again, the Warriors score.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet misses.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Over Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 4-point game.
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Van Vliet. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson with a screen to the inside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Green. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Curry, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Thompson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And he hits it to tie the game. Şengün's got 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Curry. Eason pulls it in. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Şengün with it. He has 6. Pass to Green. Over Butler. And it's Green missing.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
And it goes!
They got that one.
He gets it! Wow!
That's before the buzzer right there.
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Şengün. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Curry. Jackson Davis with it. Hield from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
Pass to Whitmore. Count it.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Heel. And there's the rejection. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And Houston making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Curry against Van Vliet. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 19 points.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Houston with another miss. The Warriors lead by 5. Now here's Peyton. Pass to Curry. Now here's Podziemski, defended by Eason. Clock at 6. Now Kuminga. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Up top, Smith. He's covered by Curry. Şengün passes to Eason. Smith with it. And he drops it in from the low post.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now here's Podziemski. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Smith right side. Curry against Van Vliet. Over Curry. Another one falls for Houston.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason, and Jalen Green subbed in for Whitmore.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Green.
2 minutes.
Curry passes to Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Van Vliet double team. Green finds Van Vliet. That one's good. This game is all even.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Curry, 13 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one to take the lead. And Thompson with a lay-in.
Just a rookie, but Thompson already taking and making big-time shots.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. Brooks outside. 3-pointer. That one no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Moody. Green with the ball. Defended by Şengün. Here's Curry. Oh, he nails it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Van Vliet. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Yes!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Curry. Over Van Vliet. Cash! A huge shot to tie it up.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Double team on Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Rebounded by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Here's Green. Count it!
This team trusts everybody, and this time the trust was in Draymond Green.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Green for three. Oh, bangs home the three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Berry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.